Public Health Act in the last couple of days around schools, around pubs, bars, and nightclubs, and restrictions in restaurants, around travel, and on mass gatherings in the community. These are temporary, but they are extremely important right now. Yesterday I talked a bit about, we're dealing today with things that happened 10 days, 14 days ago. And what we do today is going to help us in the next 10 days, 14 days, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. And it's incredibly important that people start paying attention and use these measures now to mitigate what is happening in our communities now. Having said that, orders, so legal orders, are really a measure of last resort. And mostly, we're asking people to take voluntary steps to help us in our community. And while they are voluntary, there is an expectation that we will do our civic duty to do our best around this, to proactively protect our communities and our families and our communities. So just to make clear what some of this is, and I know there's been a lot of questions about what exactly these mean in different settings. So around businesses, the orders that we have really are about making sure that we have those appropriate measures in place so that essential businesses keep going. We don't lose the essential services that we need in our communities, everything from the lights and Wi-Fi for sure, things like our transportation, our public transportation networks, our essential goods and people movement around our province and our country and internationally. So for businesses, for example, grocery stores or pharmacies, it'll vary by the business how you will need to implement these measures. So that will mean enhanced cleaning, both in your premise, but also for employees of the premise, so they can clean their hands frequently, they can clean the surfaces around them, and they're able to have enhanced cleaning in all parts of the business. But it can be tailored to your business. So for some people, the social distancing requirements, making sure that there's at least 1 to 2 meters around people in your business. If you're a grocery store that's a very large one, that may mean that you can accommodate several hundred people without them having to come in close contact with each other. If it's a very small business, it may have to be one at a time or very few people. So those are things that can be determined by your own business, given your own circumstances. We also have been asked a lot of questions about other sites, like industrial sites. And again, these are less risky environments for many parts, even though you may have a lot of people there. So employers should be looking at reducing the numbers on a site if possible, making sure that employees are not congregating in areas where they're spending a lot of time together, for example, at lunches and breaks, that they have opportunities when they're in enclosed spaces to separate from each other, and you can have staggered schedules, for example. But for most industrial sites, this is not a difficult accommodation, and it's something that employers should pay attention